a good, pious girl and so beautiful. She is the eldest of her three sisters. Her father passed away and her mother raised her and her sisters. When she turned 20, many young men proposed to her for manners and beauty, and indeed she got engaged to a man that any girl would desire. They set the wedding date, and a few months before the wedding, her mother suffered a stroke that paralyzed her and made her unable to move, and she became completely unable to even speak. The girl serves her mother, feeds her, waters her, and takes care of her. She agreed with her fiancé to postpone the marriage because of her mother's conditions. As her mother is still suffering, the girl asked herself, "If I got married now, who will take care of my mother after me? Especially since I am the eldest sister." She thought for a while and she decided to live to serve her mother, take care of her, and seek for what pleases her and seek for Allah's reward. Therefore, she asked her fiancé to annul the engagement, and she returned the dowry and all the gifts that he gave her, until all her sisters were married, and whenever anyone wanted to console her, she smiled at them and reminded him of the hadith of the Prophet. How wonderful is the case of a believer! There is good for him in everything, and this applies only to a believer. If prosperity attends him, he expresses gratitude to Allah, and that is good for him, and if adversity befalls him, he endures it patiently, and that is better for him. Days, months, and years passed until the girl became 40 years old, and the moment of her mother dying came after she was exhausted by fatigue and disease. While she was dying, the girl started to induce her the two testifications, so her mother talked after 20 years of silence, and she told her daughter, "I give you good tidings of the paradise, and Allah won't let you get lost and will make up to you. I bear witness that there is no God except Allah. I bear witness that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah." After a few months of the death of her mother, a good businessman who is 45 years old proposed to her, and she said yes and get married to him. After 9 months of pregnancy, she gave birth to twins by Allah's grace, and Allah made up to her better than what she lost. When the boys grew up, she enjoined upon them fearing Allah and always tell them who lost Allah never found anything, and who found Allah never lost anything.
ولا تشتروا بعهد الله ثمنا قليلا إنما عند الله هو خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون ما عندكم ينفد وما عند الله باق ولنجزين الذين صبروا أجرهم بأحسن ما كانوا يعملون من عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فلنحيينه حياة طيبة ولنجزينهم أجرهم بأحسن ما كانوا يعملون